Sir, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
और 10:05 10:07 में स्टार्ट करते हैं, हाँ? सबको ज्वाइन कर देंगे।
Okay, sir.
Sir, you can start now.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let us start, then students will join later.
Okay. Today we are going to learn a few important things that we have discussed last 4 classes of mine. Okay, this is my 5th class, and you can get the recording there also. And here we can understand some intermediate level of Python code, okay, and how to transform our table, basic concepts of text pre-processing, understanding of generative AI and LLM with hands-on. Okay, all stuffs are related to our previous talk because we want to develop a project. Okay, and in this project we want to write a lots of technical stuffs, a lots of technical skill so that the other person can realize that you learn lots of things. Okay. And that's why I told to make a technical document and link is given there. I hope all of you access this link. And here in this link, in overlap link, let me share the overlap link. Say, suppose I open this, then you can find this one. Yes, this one, the overlap link you can find. Okay, here you can see you can update this file as we have discussed in early session. You can watch the video and know how to change or how to write your technical stuff here. But many of you send me these things, okay, the stuffs, and according to their technical report, I try to rank it, and we will give some internship opportunity or other opportunity according to this performance, plus the attendance is also important because it will show that how sincere you were in our summer school. Okay. But if you want to uh, write a good technical things, then you share this, and accordingly I will give some suggestion, some guideline, okay, so that you can improve it. Suppose one student, suppose this student, okay, it needs help, okay, and if you share this overlay file, then try to add your collab notebook so that I can see where you are facing the problem or what you are actually doing. Okay, and if you write 2 3 overlay file, then you must link them. Okay, suppose I open this rain. Okay, then rain first he shared this document. Okay, and in this document this he has written, and then what he done, he again mention another overlap link, okay, here, and I can find another page. Okay, if you write any other document, so at the end I have to check, I have to review so that I can help you. If you give me the links for your new file, then I may look at what you change. It means you have to provide link in abstract first line that my previous link was this. Okay, and if you share the previous link, then you may mention your your next updated file here, so that I can see both of the file. Okay, otherwise I may comment here and you may open your this file and you were not able to aware that what I want to convey you, or what is my review. Okay, that's why you must link together if you have more than one files. Okay, and in this file, suppose he tried to write these things, but you can see here he did not mention about the stuff that we are learning in summer school. Though he mentioned here, okay, though he mentioned here some uh, some steps that I mentioned in my previous class. Okay, and he solved the things, but the technical report is showing what you are actually doing. Okay, and here he tried to find out the malware detection in IoT attack. Okay, IoT data set, and he, of course, he mentioned here what is the data set. Okay, data set overlink here, the new overlink, and no, data set link is not there. Okay, see, if I want to access this data set, I am not able to access it. Okay, I have to find this. Suppose for other students that who did not yet submit, and this is important that you must submit this file because using this file we can understand that what kind of skill you have developed or what kind of help you want. And this file must cover a collab link and the stuff that we are learning. Okay, the stuff you are learning, and plus what you want to solve for a specific purpose. Because as I mentioned in my earlier session, that we are here to solve some real life problem with lots of technical stuffs. But we cannot if you think that we are going to publish something, then you should not publish all stuff in a single article or paper. Okay, this is a technical report so that I can understand your technical understandability, and after that we will discuss or we will define that what kind of technical stuff you will go to publish. Okay, this is the second phase. But the first and primary phase, you have to write your technical stuff. If I am saying technical stuff means that the thing that we are going to find out a solution, a problem. Suppose he selected IoT malware detection. Okay, fine, first problem. Second, we have to find out a good data set, and then how to apply different data analytics. Okay, descriptive analysis on data set, that we have discussed. And then the second, uh, some AI ML algorithm to predict from a data set that you want to solve. This is third. And then you have to write down the steps that how you can generate that data set in your computer, in your laptop, using the techniques that Professor Rishikesh already mentioned. 10 sessions, in 10 sessions he mentioned, and you learn lots of tools. Using any tools, you have to generate and write down the steps. What is the steps for to generate the data set? And then since you have the your own experimented data set, then you have to again perform that descriptive and predictive analysis on your own data set. And then you may compare with the publicly available data set that you downloaded earlier, the accuracy, the descriptive analysis, you may compare that how differ or how good your data set. Okay, up to this stage, this is the technical stuff that you are going to mention. Okay, and behind that technical stuff, you must have one two ideas that what you want to solve. Okay, and the matter of coding or finding the data set, we already saw lots of time. And suppose this fellow wants to work on this data set, and he told me that some problem with finding the predictive analysis. Okay, from my suggestion, first you find out, or if you find in, okay, but if you go the source of this data set, you may find a lots of GitHub code. Okay, GitHub codes already there. Okay, and to suggest how to do predictive analysis, how to do descriptive analysis. And if you have any kind of a problem, error, then you may go for chat GPT also, that I have this data set. You may copy your two row of your data set including the column name, and ask chat GPT that I want to do this, how we can do. Okay, you will get the code and you can run it. Okay, now see, finding data set, doing code has no problem. And lots of supports are there. You are not in early era, you are modern era. Okay, and you can find out everything very quickly if you want. If you don't want, you cannot find anything. Okay, but the thing that you are going to see the help from GitHub code that already code by lots of researcher. You can get the code from chat GPT. But what is your role? They are providing the information their own way. Chat GPT provides your information own way. You have to analyze, you have to read their solution, and then you have to tune according to your requirement, that is what you want to do. Okay. Some of you simply type these things in chat gpt, copy it and paste in overlay file and send me. This will not work. Okay. It's the version of chat gpt, it's not version of yours. What I am telling to do, the things that I describe, you have to perform descriptive analysis. Yes, you can find that descriptive analysis from ChatGPT, okay, but after that you have to read that what kind of information they provided. Do you want to add something more? Okay, suppose in this data set, okay, let me find. I have a lots of things that we can discuss, but the time is very less. That's why we should not discuss here a lot. But I will give you the hints that what you will do, and that thing, that support, that guidelines, we will provide the students who are little sincere in this school, in this summer school. Okay, who send me my overlay files, I will contact them, I will help them, I will help them to publish one paper according to their technical stuff, so that they can claim that yes, he or she know the things. Okay. This is very important. I will show you the importance why nowadays, why one research article is important. You will publish by your own or with collaboration of others, but you must have one to show that yes, you learn something. Okay. Writing only project will not help you. Let me show you here some technical things. See, label is there, attack type is there. Okay, I hope everyone can hear me. Am I right? Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, if any problem, any, because I am not looking the screen. Okay, if you have any doubt or if you disconnect, then you must inform me or Satya sir. Okay, 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 yes, you can hear. Okay, okay. Now here you can see this is the version of suppose you reduce your column. It's okay. It's okay to analyze the things. Okay, and then after, if you put these things in ChatGPT or somewhere, they will give you a lots of description. But here you use your brain. Okay, see here, the label is there. Okay, and attack is NaN. Okay, and what this fellow is doing, while filling the missing value, as we have learned, and of course ChatGPT also suggests that you have NaN and you have two values, suppose 10, or by default they may put 0. Okay, 0. But see, the problem is here. Type attack type is okay. Attack type is then suppose it's filled by 0, then what happened? It's saying that no attack. Okay. But if you say the label, that label has ransomware attack. Okay. It means filling the value to see only one column, it's not a good idea. Okay. And here you can see, though the label is saying benign, which means there is no attack. Okay, it's clear. But see that attack type is data extraction. Okay. Now you have to open your brain. Do not do the descriptive analysis close while closing your eyes or after giving from ChatGPT or some other resource and you put your conclusion. No, you have to, before conclusion, you have to use your brain, your analysis power. Okay, and these things I will guide you. Okay, if you show your interest, because I don't know what kind of problem you are facing. If you share these documents, then I can understand that yes, this kind of problem, and then we will discuss and we try to make a good research document so that you can share. And how you can share, suppose I want to, because he did not share the link, and today morning, I wrote a lots of stuff to guide him or her. Okay, but unfortunately, I don't know why I wrote a lots of things here in new cell, but I did not save perhaps, and I close this collab, and all guidance that I have written it go on. Okay, but I will write again. But let's go for online discussion so that you can find that what I try to write. Okay, first of all, I suggested that please give me the link of this dataset, because if I going to search on internet, I may go a lots of sites. Okay, and I don't know from where you have downloaded this dataset. Okay, okay, that's why first of thing you have to do and see. If I get this data set, then first of all I have to find out, okay, this data set that I want to download it. Okay, download it because you did not give me. If I download, or you may find the data set like that. Okay, in both way. Okay, do not think that if you have data sets then you go for code, or if you have code then you go for data set. Okay, first of all you find out your problem, what you want to solve after reading few research articles, and then after go for data set. And here you can find a resources there. In first, lots of resources are there. Let's go on first resource. If I open this, okay, and what happened? Most of you now try to find out some code, some GitHub code, and paste in the Colab and send to me. Do not do this, okay? Because after analyzing this, I can easily find that this is not your your technical stuff. Okay, this is not your code. It's fine. You can get the code from ChatGPT or other source, but at least your technical document reflect your mind, that what you learn. Okay, it should not reflect the others, that what others did. Okay, and how I can find? I can easily find because I and usually you saw that I attended all your sessions. Okay, and I will also attend, so that I can understand that what you learn throughout this summer school. And after my session, after today's session, the other speakers will come, and they are very informative persons. You can find a lots of ideas from there. See, now you are entering in third phase. As I mentioned in my first session, that I will teach you how to use data. Okay, how to use data to find out the pattern inside this, what kind of technical stuffs you will use on data. Okay, and second step, I told that Professor Rishikesh will train you how to generate data using cybersecurity simulation tools. Okay. These are important because this will reflect you the technical expertise in this. And now you are going to enter in third phase, where you will learn lots of new ideas. And here the third page you have to get the idea. Okay, please try to attend the session. If you are thinking that video will be provided and it's not good to attend, then you will lose a lots of things, because while talking you may ask some questions. Okay, or you may more attractive while attending the session. Okay, it means after my session, after today, you have to be more attentive and find out what kind of problems in real life world. Okay, and ask some questions from them, that how you can find some real life problem or project. And after you get that idea, like blockchain they are going to discuss, IoT they are going to discuss. Okay, then either you generate your data set. Okay, or you may go for public available data set. As I told you, you can find a lots of data set of each idea, and then perform the technical stuff that we have discussed. Okay, suppose I'm looking for this data set that the person wants to use, and you can see here a lots of supports are there. Okay, they are providing the data set, latest data set on IoT. It means that you no need to perform or buy IoT devices and then generate traffic and cache. Already data sets are there. Why you are not using this first to understand that what kind of profit after getting data set? Okay, then 2022 they have. Okay, then lots of data sets are there, and here you can also find our data set that I described you. Okay, This is, you can see here, UNSW. Did you remember? These data sets are also there. Okay, and then you can find, after that they have IoT data set. This link is also there, 25 IoT data set. Now you see there are abundance of information, but you are not using. Okay, and they also coding resources. See, the coding resources are there. Okay, you go and see what kind of coding they did. You must see first that, and then after, use their concepts, use their teaching, what they want to do, and then you perform your analysis using that technical stuff that we have learned. Okay, and here you see the importance. See, research paper is there. Can you see? They publish some research paper also and put, so that they authenticate their work that they did. And here the document is there. If you want to see their research paper, now you can see. See, okay. See, you have to read this paper, that what they try to do. Okay, botnet using, see, and this is the 2022 paper. Okay, it's fine. And you try to understand how they try to explain it. Precision, recall, these things we have discussed, level. Can you see? Same thing is there that I told you repeatedly. Okay, but they have their own analysis. Okay, own technical stuff there. Like that, you have to use it. Okay, you can see, the things are same thing that we have discussed. Okay, but they arrange in a well format manner, well explained manner. You have to write properly. Okay, now you know that, what is the importance of this research document. And here you can see some research paper also. Okay, data pre-processing models, they use these models. Okay, we also learn. And here you can find some link of data set also. Okay, in this way, and code models, you can see here. If you see here, two things are there: data pre-processing, model, same thing that we have discussed. Did you remember? Now you can realize online. See, they also did data pre-processing, how they gather the data. Now, how they gather the data, you also know, because I already taught you. But you see that how other people are doing. Okay, see, the notebook file is there. Okay, you can see the notebook file. Every codes are there. You can see. Okay, this that thing I want to do. Okay, and write down the things. Okay, they capture some different data set. Okay, up to 1 to 34. Okay, they have, okay, you have to check whether this is working, or they have local storage data set. But you can find this data set online and then do like that. Okay, they use this column. Okay, see, for each data frame that they captured, each data. Okay, capture 34, it's using capture 34, because a lots of data sets are there, one to lots of, and then after they have to go concatenate. Okay, they have to combine these things, you can see. Okay, now you can learn another method, that how we can use lots of data set, and then after how you can combine them. You can see, yeah, these are the data frames. Okay, and then they have concurrent all data frame. And now see the huge data set. Now you can see the huge data set. Okay, and then go for the stuff that we have learned. See, same thing they are doing. Okay, as I told you, don't go for to learn a Python thoroughly and then do these things. No, for data science, ML, AI, these kind of work, you have some set of code. If you do 1 2 projects, I hope you will get all information that you want. Okay, but only one place that you have to expertise in Python. There, suppose you generate your data set from your Kali Linux, and from that you want to transform into that data set that we are using. Between this, some gap is there, because data set in some format. Okay, though they are CSV format. Okay, if other formats you can also convert in CSV format, but they have some kind of extra content, extra information in the in the column, and you have to clean it. Okay, this here you need some expertise in Python. Otherwise, all are same code. Okay, you can see everywhere. Okay, all are same code. They are analysis. You can see we also do like this. Okay, we replace this with 0. Okay, now you understand that how you can do and why you are doing. Okay, uh, and these things I want from you also, that write down these kind of things and share either on GitHub, or you may share on Hugging Face. It's a new version. Okay, Hugging first Face you can share. Okay, and this will reflect your technical skill. Okay, uh, is there anything what I wanted to say? Okay, now you can see the code and everything is there to help you. Okay, now today we are going to learn something extra. Okay, see, up to this point, what you will do, I inform you. Please try to write and share your overlay file. After copy this share overlay file. Okay, this is in only readable format. Okay, you have to copy it. As I told you how you can copy it. You can copy from here. You go in your home directory, and suppose this is there, you can copy from here. Okay, and then edit and share your link. The link, see, a very few people send me, yet I am waiting so that I can help you people, but you are not putting your effort. Okay, please write the things and then you have to share. Here you can see he shared me, but if you want to share, then you can. Because I am not owner, that's why I am not able to share it. I can only see. But you see, if suppose this is my file, then here I can share. Okay, what I can do, I can share with the email ID, or I can turn, suppose if it's a turn off, then you have to turn in, and then after you have to share. If you want to share only view version, you can share this link. If you want editing version, you can do this. Okay, now these things are there. Now the other things what we are going to learn today. Today we are going to learn some new stuff. Okay, that I expected that after learning these things you must try on your data set, and then okay, add in on the same file. Okay, do not make lots of files so that I may confuse. Okay, you may confuse. That's why in C overleaf platform, overleaf home folder, that what kind of file you have shared. Okay, whether you provide the correct link or not. These things you have to do. Okay, and okay. Now the things that how we can transform our table, because at this point of time, okay, see, this intermediate level Python I will do after next session. In the next session, means after this session I will do this if I have time. Otherwise, I will provide the collab link so that you can do these things and practice yourself. And keep in your mind that you must try to learn the basic of the things. Okay, do not go for expertise. Suppose you want to do some slicing from the index, then you must know the concepts of slicing, that how you do. Okay, how what kind of error will be there, what is the importance of this. But do not think that you will be expert in this. If suppose you want to slice, you want to gather some information from a text or something, you simply ask to chat gpt. You are learning AI. If you are not using AI, then what is the use of AI? Okay, ask them. They will give you some code. You must understand that. This is the necessity. If you don't understand the code, suppose they will write some code, suppose re. Okay, and you don't know regular expression. What is regular expression in search? Then you have to find Either ask ChatGPT again, what is this, or you may go on Google and find out good tutorial and read it. Okay, at least you should know what is your code. Okay, do not go for all. Go for one by one that is specific for your technical document, to write your technical document. And you must write this document as soon as possible. You have very less time, but still you are not responding me. Okay, you have very less time. Do this so that you can refine your technical document, and then we will go for your article publication or something. Then after, it will help you. Okay, otherwise writing technical document is not complete work. Okay, now why we are learning table transformation? Okay, see, at this point of time we have learned about the tabular kind of data set, okay, that you already saw in your SQL or Oracle lab. Okay, that the row columns are there, the numerical values are there. But a lots of place you can find, instead of table, you can find image. Then you can find some kind of text. Then you have different algorithms. You cannot use same algorithm. Okay, suppose you want to work on images, then you have deep learning concepts. Okay, you use that kind of algorithm. But how we can use, and here the technical stuff that I am giving you. You know your data table. Okay, I am not telling that you download another data table. Okay, I am telling that we have to use the same data set that we have. Either you find from a publicly available data set that we have discussed a lot, or you generate your own. Okay, both are okay. Now your work, that you have to transform your data set into text, into image, so that we can use the algorithm that is belongs to text and image. Understand my point? This is a very important thing that you may say in your interview, that I have my data table and I transform into different format like image and text, and then I use different algorithms, and then you compare. See, now your level is increased one level. Okay, and after that I will teach you something which will increase another level. Okay, but I think that you are a struggle. You are not doing in the first level work. First level is very simple, and still you are facing problem. Okay, though I provided video as you told me. Okay, I am giving you support online also, but you are not performing well. Okay, the first layer is only descriptive analysis and predictive using some machine learning codes. Codes are also given. You can type on ChatGPT, they will also give you a lots of codes. But you have to use that code according to this summer school pattern that I told you to how to do some data transformation things. Okay, you can find the code again from ChatGPT, but you have to write in technical stuff according to the need. Okay, now the second level. Okay, first level I think all of you will do very quickly because everything we have provided you. Now the second level is transform your tables. Okay, same table that we are working. Suppose the cyber security table that we are working, we will transform it into text. We will transform it into image, and then we will perform the algorithms to find out the accuracy. Okay, and this will our next work. Okay, in your technical stuff. Let's see. Let's first understand. Do not go for directly on your cybersecurity table because it's too large. It has 2 lakhs of rows plus 2 lakhs plus rows. I think 44 columns. Okay, it's very difficult to understand. Let's understand what I am telling you. What I am telling you to do. Okay, see how you convert the table into sentences. Suppose if you remember, we have IP address, okay, port, source port, destination IP address, and we have some label. Okay, suppose we use these only these rows: proto, source IP, source port, okay, destination IP, destination port, and then status. Okay, now you're familiar with this data set. Now I want to convert into text. Okay, column is there. Now I want to convert into text. How you can convert? Okay, either you can go for text generation, pre-trained model kind of thing. Okay, but first you try by yourself. Okay, do by yourself with simple stuff so that you can understand very perfectly, and then you research, then you do experiment with different kind of form. Okay, but from my suggestion, at least one method you must know, so that you feel confident that yes, you know the things. Okay, then after you do what you want to do, and these things you have to write your technical stuff, and that thing I wanted. Okay, let me do it. Huh? Now what our target? Our target to generate a text like a TCP connection from this source ID port to this destination ID port, which indicates an attack. This is a sentence we want to write in a single column as a text form. Okay, so that why we are converting? The purpose is to use what? To use text kind of algorithms. Okay, we have a lots of, we will discuss. Okay, don't worry. But that algorithm you can use if you have text. If you don't have text, you cannot use. Okay. And before that, you have numerical value, you have table, rows, column, you cannot have text. But now, using this method, you will generate your data set into textual form. Okay, and now you know how it's converted. Here, suppose this is my data. Okay, we have we have imported the data, and we converted. Suppose level, which is you know, this is apply lambda x attack. If x equal to 1, then its attack is normal. This text we have converted because we know that the level is 0 or 1. Okay, and 1 means attack, 0 means normal traffic. We have to convert this text, and then after we apply in this data set, and we make a new column here. You can see text column. Okay, and here we use this user defined function. Okay, row to paragraph. How we can define a function in Python? Using def. Okay, and you must write this semicolon here. Using that, you can define the function, and it will return the parts that it has to append. You know these functions, okay, how to append the thing. And f string we know very well. Okay, okay. Now these things are going to be do, and what is the role of upper? Okay, these are the very easy things that you already learn in different programming language. It's going to do the upper text like here TCP. Okay, suppose if you write TCP in a small case, it will convert into uppercase. Okay, and these things these are the variable which are in curly bracket. These things are discussed in the basic. Okay, and axis 1 means column wise. Okay, axis 0 means row wise. Okay, and then it's going to add here in this column, and now you can see the, because we want to see the two rows here, 0 and 1. Okay, location 0 and 1, and you can see it's converted. This is my data set that we have. You already saw in our previous lecture that cybersecurity data set is there. They have numerical values. Now we are converting this numerical values into a text, and this text is look like this. Now it's up to you that what kind of text you want to convert. This is a kind of example. Okay, you may convert very efficiently text so that you can use this text to predict the network attacks, cybersecurity attacks. Okay, now the second thing, convert sentence into rule. Suppose you convert that sentence, and now you want to put into tabular form. Okay, like this, you can see, like this in tabular format. Now you have the text that we have saw in the previous slide. Now, if you want to convert, then first you have to find out what kind of column you want. Okay, and these columns that, and how you can find the columns, which the name of column, you may go for the existing paper or your tools that's generating the data, and find out the important columns so that you can compare with other works. Okay, this is important because if you do not compare with other work, then how you can prove that your work is good or improved? Okay, that's why you find out what kind of column they have used. Okay, or maximum what kind of important column you can gather. Either way, you can write your column name, what you want to do, and now you are going to search. Okay, that what kind of information inside your text. Okay, and you can use this regular expression. I will teach little bit regular expression in my next session if we have time. Otherwise you can go and find out online materials, you can learn very easily. Okay, and what is the use of this d, this plus, this star? I hope most of you know. If you don't know, please find out over internet. You can get lots of good stuff to learn. Otherwise we will learn in second session if I have time. Okay, and this is our text that is going to pass, and now it's going to catch the all numerical or the values that corresponding to that column name. Okay, and this group 1 group 2 is indicating that how many search you have. This parenthesis, this is called group 1, and then this is group 2. Okay, group 2 up to this, and then group 3, and then group 4. That's why you have written 1 2 3 4. Okay, okay, and now we are going to search the protocol. Okay, here the word plus. Okay, and it's catching in the protocol. Okay, protocol row, you can see here protocol row, and this is lowercase. Why lowercase? Because we have put this function. If you type dot upper, then it will go in the uppercase. Okay, now the last was the label. How we can find label? Because we already converted into attack and normal. Okay, since we know, now in our text we know that if I find attack, then you have to convert this attack into 1, and if it's not fine, if the attack is not there, then we say that this is the normal traffic. Okay, like that we have reversed it. Okay, now you understand how we can convert our table into our numerical data into text format, and how we can convert text into numerical data. Of course, if you have not a general format, because in text you can see here, in text we have general format. That's why we apply this search mechanism very efficiently. But if you generate a data directly and it is in text format, then you need to understand more Python code, and then you find to search accordingly. You need a little bit more expertise in this. But of course, if you find difficulty, you may copy that text that you want to search, what kind of column you want to search, and you feed in your chat gpt. Okay, chat gpt will give you the code that how you want to write, and then after you have to look the code that how he converted. Okay, even in this code you can see I also provided, because I have very less time to explain these things. Okay, to prepare this ppt, since I know that my data is my column like this, I put the column and I told that this is my sentence. Give me the code to convert into tabular format. Okay, and they provided very nice code, and this is very easy understandable. Okay, the purpose is to use these tools to write your technical document. This is the purpose. You should not struggle with the simple Python code and you will not do anything. Okay. And after writing your technical document, I told you after this summer school, we will discuss online. We will give you the information on collab file or your overlap file, so that you can improve, you can complete you can finalize your technical document. And after that, we may publish one or two papers from them. Okay, we will try to do this. Now you understand that how we can convert from text to table and table to text. Now the third format is image. How we can provide image? Suppose our data set like this. Okay, again the code is depend on your data set, what kind of data you have. Suppose we are taking the example of same cybersecurity data set, let's work on that. And we know that in our data set we have some IP address. Okay, and IP address you can get, we have dot format and lots of numerical values are there. Then how we can convert? Okay, then we first see the first thing, that why we are converting, because we can use deep learning kind of thing, because deep learning like CNN, they use the image kind of representation. Okay, then how we can do these things? First of all, you know that if you have any image, suppose you have your photo, face photo, then this image has some pixel. Okay, all pixels are there, they divided, okay, into pixel format. Okay, and then this pixel, this each pixel has some value, 0101 or some value according to their color. Okay, and you form your picture like that. Your computer can understand. Your computer cannot know your photo. Okay, your computer know the number behind your photo. Okay, similar fashion we are going to convert these things, our data that we have, into 2D matrix, like this 2D matrix. And then in 2D matrix we are going to convert the grayscale image, or if you want then you can convert into color image, what you want to do. After that you can do. Now here what we can do, first try to understand on this data set that what we are going to do. Since we have IP address and protocols, okay, and IP address, you can say the four separate integers are there. Okay, it means we have to separate these integers, because we want to represent the each pixel into some numerical value, and using that pixel we are going to generate image. This is the purpose. Okay, now here you can see we can find out four numerical value. Great. Okay, if you have more you can go for more. Okay, and second, the protocol, you have protocol like TCP or some other protocol, then you have to convert into integer. And you know the level encoding that I told you earlier, you can do in Python coding. Okay, and numerical features has some source, destination, port directly we can use. Why? Because they are numerical value, 4500 something or 443, okay, 530, like that, the port ID is there. This is the numerical value we can use, but these are not numerical value. See, these are not numerical value. These are the encode, okay. These are the kind of object or some and here it's a string. Okay, we need some numerical value. Okay, but here we have direct value. And label, we have label 01. If you have 01, then no need to convert. If you have cyber or some attack, and if you have normal text, then you have to convert into 0 or into 1. Okay, like that. Okay, and these things we have covered when I discuss data types. Okay, how you can convert different data types. Now we need to flatten future or reshape. Reshape concept is also important. Okay, I will cover if I have time. These things called intermediate Python code. You must understand these things. Okay, we have these things. If I have time, otherwise I will share the collab. You can see it. These are the easy concepts. Okay, now first we have to flatten our future that we have collected here. Okay, how we can do? We have four IP addresses. You can see one source port, four destination IP address, then one destination port, then one port, then one label. How many numerical values are there? How many pixels are there? 12. Okay. Now, if you have 12, then can you make a square kind of thing using 12? No, you cannot do. Okay, because we want some kind of a square picture. Okay, photo. but 12 you cannot reshape. You cannot reshape it, okay, into a square. Okay, if suppose it's a 9, then you can reshape. Okay, 3 cross 3. Okay, and this is the beauty of reshape. Okay, you cannot find this in the list, but the numpy array that I told you, numpy array is also very powerful thing. You can reshape directly. Okay, directly. Suppose you have a list with 9 values and you want to convert into 2D. Okay, then you simply do reshape 3 comma 3. Okay, it will make the reshape into 3 cross 3. Okay, and now here, since we want a square and here 12 is there, okay, then we can do with it 4 cross 3. Okay, but 4 cross 3 is not good because in general, in CNN deep learning models, they need some kind of a square value. Okay, but you may use, if you want to modify, you can modify. But if you want exact 4 cross 4, okay, then what you have to do? You have to pad some number, some extra number. Generally, we can pad with 0. Okay, then for that you can pad 0 and make it 4 cross 4. Okay, this is the overall concepts. Okay, according to your data set, what kind of data you have to think that how you can change your image. Okay, of course we will going to see in on our actual data set that we are working, cyber security data set that we have downloaded. We will convert it into text, and then we will convert into email, and then we will use different kind of algorithm to find the accuracy. Okay, we have a lots of things for today's session. That's why I told you to join on time, but you do late. Okay, and the second session also you must join on time. Okay, okay. Now here the things that we are going to do with our this information, source ID, port, destination, port, protocol, attack. Now we want to convert this into image. Okay, see, this is the image of this. The first sample is this, and second is this. But how we converted into this? Same logic that we have discussed. Okay, we have the columns, these columns, and then we have to map it. Okay, we have encoded, and then we split our IP address with dot and split function. You can see it's very easy. You have to split with some pattern that you have given, and then after we are going to add. You can see we are going to add, and this is altogether how many values? 12 that we have counted. Okay, but what we want, we want 4 cross 4 means we want 16 size 16, so that it will be a square. You can see the square. Okay, then how we can do? How we can generate 16? For do 16, we have to pad it. We have to pad it with 0. Okay, and see we are taking numpy. NP is the numpy. Okay, and then we have to pad with 0 to length of vector. Okay, length of vector, and it will going to pad if it's necessary. Then it's going in our case, of course it's necessary. Okay, it's going to pad 4 values after that. Okay, up to this, and then it's going to reshape, because now it will be 16. Okay, this will give you 16, and if you want to reshape, then you simply type reshape 4 cross 4. It will be 4 cross 4 2D matrix. Okay, now and after that, this is very easy. You have to generate the image and you can show the image. Okay, now in this way you can convert your table into image, and then you can use the algorithm that is related to image. Okay, now I hope everyone understand these things very easily. If you have any doubt up to this point, please tell me, because after that we are going to use it. Okay, or yes, after that we are going to understand some text pre-processing. Then suppose we convert it into text, then how we can use the text, okay, for to analysis. The basic we are going to learn, but up to this point, if you have any doubt, any problem, please ask.
Sir,
Yes, yes, tell me.
sir, in the graph, the white parts are like 1 and the black parts are 0, sir.
Yes, it's like that, and you can see the value. Okay, you type the value and see what kind of values are there. According to that, it's going to convert. Okay, white,
Okay,
let's
sir.
see,
For the
white is
sample zero,
approximately zeros all. Okay, and and here
sir, it lies between
no
0 and
in
1.
no in this image you can see the zero is the black. Okay, and the
Yes, sir.
white is the upper value. It's
1, sir.
no, not one. It's a different value. You can see your port ID
Okay,
maybe
okay.
450, 500. Okay, you can see here. Here you can see the value. Values is here. See, zero is black. Okay, if it's going
Okay.
up, it means 4,000 or more than that. Okay, it means the white is showing, suppose your, see this value. Can you see
Yes, sir.
this destination two?
4917.
It's very
Yes, sir.
high. This will indicate zero. If it's too high, then it becomes zero. It means this
Okay.
value is very, very high. Okay, it's too high, it's zero. Okay, it may
Okay.
be, okay, in
But,
your
sir,
case, see, in
it's,
your case, it may be this two values are there. Am I right? This
yes,
may
sir.
be 49,000 and this should be 8,080. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And all are very low. That's why it's look like, but it's not black completely. Okay, we are,
Okay.
it's looking black, but it's going in this direction according to the value. And you can see the below 1,000, more or less we can find it's a black. Okay, this value
Yes, sir.
look like gray, and then it will be more gray, like that. This is the representation. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question? Okay, then we are going to understand little bit about text pre-processing. Again, you can get online stuffs, lots of online stuffs to understand this. Okay, this is also one of blog. Okay, and here in text mining, why it's important? Okay, because generally, suppose you gather the data from Kali Linux or some other tool, and then what happened? It's easy. You download, install the simulator or the tool, and then feed the information, and the information is there. A bundle of information are there. After that, you have to structure it, because this is unstructured, and unstructured data is usually available in the market. Okay, of course your tool will not provide completely unstructured. It's, of course, it will convert it into CSV. It means it's a structured form, but before that, suppose CSV will not there, you only gather the information or log file. This is unstructured, or you may say semi structure. Okay, semi structure means JSON file, like that. Some information are there, but it's not a complete structure form. But more or less, I mean to say that lots of data, or in the theory it's written that almost 80% of data is unstructured, and you have to structure it. That's why text mining is important, so that you can find which text is important for your analysis, for your making to a structure. Okay, and for that, natural language processing is the tool for that, so that we can extract the data, okay, and convert into a structure format. And why we are converting the structure format? To analyze something, to get some information from there, to get profit. Okay, this is the main things for text analysis, text mining. And now, before going to analyze it, we must do some text pre-processing, so that we can analyze it. Okay, how we can text pre-process? In text pre-processing, we have to find out some important words. Why we are finding important words? Because if you have some important word, then you can detect that, okay, what information we will gather from which kind of sentence, or or paragraph. Okay, but what we can do, we have to use the things, is the steps. It's a step 1 2 3, but it's according to your data, what kind of text you have to do. But most of the NLP tool that is there in Python also, you can use it very easily. They are doing like this. They perform the tokenization. Okay, you no need to do tokenization by yourself. The tool is there, library is there, functions are there, tokenization functions are there. But you must understand what is tokenization. Okay, because you may see a lots of time tokenization, and if you don't understand, then it's difficult to understand the concept. Tokenization, it means if you have sentence, okay, you break down into words, each word token as a token. Okay, you can see each word is divided, and this is called tokenization. And then after, you have to stop words, you have to remove these stop words. Stop words means those words who are very common. See, this, a, okay, is, these are the very common words. Suppose you have 50 documents, okay, and all documents has this is a written. Then can you identify that from which document this is coming? You cannot. Okay, it means these are the regular, very frequently used words, and it is not going to help to find out any result or any kind of conclusion. That's why we have to remove it. No need to keep it. Okay, we only want important words. Using that important words, okay, we are going to analyze or going to further process. Okay, and that is the stop words. Okay, and you can see sample text with stop words. We have stop words like this hyphen a, of, for, but you can see after doing this, it's only two words. It means two words is very important to identify that sentence. And similarly here you can see these words are important. Okay, it means we are going to remove the stop words. This is the main motto for this. Okay, and then normalization. Okay, or third, lemonization or streaming. If you have some word, okay, so, like caring, you want to strip, because no need to ing or s or es kind of thing. Then what happened in lemmanization? Lemmanization, lemma is the Latin, and it's saying that the core words, okay. Then caring, the core words is care, okay. It means we are going to find using lemmanization the core word, that is care. But some case you may perform steaming, but steaming has some drawback. Okay, you must careful while using lamination and streaming. Okay, otherwise you may make some mistake. Okay, this may looks like simple, but it may affect when you are fighting with the accuracy with other existing word. Okay, that's why you must understand here. Now streaming is simply stream your ing, but the problem is here. If you stream suppose caring, then it becomes car. Completely different word. Okay. That's why must understand before applying this kind of thing. And these things are there. Normalization, generally you have to convert uppercase or lowercase. Otherwise, what happened? As I told you, computer cannot understand the text. It at the end it has to label it. Label it means encode it into numerical value. And suppose you write my name Sumit, and somewhere if you write S capital, somewhere you write every letter capital, then what happens? Computer, your machine learning algorithm recognize these words, three different words, okay, which has all small, S capital, all capital, okay. But this is not good. That's why we have to make in a same case, either upper or lower case, so that it will not distinguish the same word in different words. Okay, and then a step word removal, you know these things. Then stimulation, lemonization. Okay, these things we have to do before using any text analysis. Understand? Okay. Now, how we can find now? Suppose I told you we have 50 documents. Then how we can find that from which document the data is coming? Okay, let's take a simple example, though we are going to use different algorithms after that, but first understand how computer is going to analyze it. Okay, Okay, suppose some review is there. Okay, as I told you, 50 documents. Suppose you have 3 documents or 3 review, and we want to know that using a computer, using machine learning model, using your algorithm, that from which review or what review is telling what. Okay, suppose or suppose I say scary. Then from which review scary is there? Which review is telling scary? Again, I am telling you because two, see here, scary two. Then while looking, you can understand that okay, from review one, review two is coming. Okay. But computer has little bit complication. Okay, they must understand this thing first in the numerical format, and then they have to uh, say that from which review is coming. And you can understand if you have same words in multiple documents, then it is not going to help you for final analysis. Okay, that's why if the words are different, then it's very easy to find out. Suppose I say that, okay, tell me very and scary, these two words, or scary or long, these two words. Then we can identify, because this is not available, both words are not available. That's why we can say that review one is the perfect answer. But how computer will tell? Let's understand this thing. To convert it, we have to break down into numerical format that I have discussed. And then after we have two concepts. Okay, two concepts. One is bag of words, BOW, and second is term frequency inverse document frequency. Okay, term frequency and second term is inverse document frequency. Two methods are there. We are going to use it and then combine it. Okay, then finally you will get this TF-IDF value, and using TF-IDF value you can say that from which review or from which document the information is coming. Okay. Okay. Now both techniques help us convert text sentence into numerical vector. Okay. Now how we can convert this BOG? Okay, bag of word, BOW. Here we will find the unique words from the all review or from the all documents, and you can find 11 words are there, and we have to arrange it. You can see, okay. And the last one is the length of the review. Okay. Now here, because we need some kind of numerical value, some kind of vector for review one. Okay, now we are going to check whether that unique word that we have described here, okay, is it available in review 1? If you see, yes, it's available. Review 2, yes, it's available. Review 3, yes, available. That's why it's 1, 1, 1. If the value is more, suppose here 2. Why 2? Because see where is available? Is available review 1? Yes. How many times? Only one. You can see only one time. Okay. That's why here 1. But here in review 2, you can find is there and is here 2 times. Okay. That's why we have written 2. Okay. Now here 0. Why 0? We are going to find very. Review 1, check review 1. It must be there. Is there? Yes. Very is there. Okay. Review 2, very is not there. You can see no very. That's why 0. Okay. Like that, we have to write the numerical value. And according to this numerical value, we are going to build vector. See. Now you can see this list is a vector, okay, representing by numerical value. Okay, and this represent your review 1, and this numerical value represent review 2, and this represent review 3. Okay. Now the code behind the behavior model. Okay. Now the problem is, as you see, the first problem is our vocabulary size would increase. If you increase this, either you increase review or you may add some new review with unique words, then what happens? Your vocabulary is going to increase. And if it's going to increase, then what happens? It is going to increase this vector. But what generally happens? Suppose you add some new value in review 4, Then what happened? In this review, it has no value, 0, 0, only 0. See, the sparse matrix is going to increase. Okay, this is the problem. It's going to length vector is increase, and therefore it contains many zeros. Okay, and it's called a sparse matrix. Okay, this is the problem. And again, the very critical problem is this, where no information is written. Can you see any grammatical or any ordering or any kind of attention is there? No. They depend on only value. Okay, that what kind of word is there, according to that word, how many times they have, only counts frequency. Okay, and the occurrence. That is the bag of words. It means in this bag, what kind, how many words are there? Okay, or is there or not? Okay, first is there or not, 0, 1, and then how many? Okay, and you have to write down accordingly your vector. Okay. Okay. Now the second is term frequency. Okay. First understand term frequency. Okay. Means how many times the frequency. Okay. How you can get the frequency? For that we have to find out number of term in the document. Okay. In the document. Okay. And then number of terms in a document, only one document. See here, if you see the term frequency, okay, then number of terms in a document, okay, uh, suppose a TF, okay, for movie, okay, for movie we are going for review 2, okay, then review 2 is here, am I right? Now review 2 is here, and you may go for this, or suppose we are going from similar movie. Okay, movie is there. Where is the movie? Movie here. Okay. Now you can see the how many number of terms is there. You can see this is only one. Okay, and the number of terms in a document. That document, in this document, in this review, how many terms are there total? Totally, we have counted that uh, here 8. Okay, 8 is total. Okay, 8 is total. That's why if you see what is the term frequency for this movie of this document, then we will say 1 by 8, because 1 time and 8. And you can see here is 2 times. Can you remember? Is 2 times in review 2. That's why it should be 2 by 8. It means 1 by 4. Now you can understand why it's 1 by 4. And why it's 1 by 7? Because we are going to check this term frequency inside this document or review. How many times it has? Only 1 time. And total number of terms in this review, that is 7. That's why it's a 1 by 7. Now everyone, I think you understand. This is term frequency. This is one part. Okay. Now we are going to do another part. That is IDF, inverse document frequency. Okay. Inverse, you see, inverse. It means if the frequency is less, okay, if it's a less document or less review, then the value will be more, because that word will be very important. Okay, that thing we are going to compute, and after that we are going to multiply, so that we can get the overall importance of the word. Okay, in the document or the review. Now here, how we can find here, we have to use log. Okay, and here most of the students make mistake. Okay, here it's written number of documents. How many documents are there? In our case, 3. Okay. It will not more than 3. Is this more than 3? No, it's fixed. Okay. And now here, number of documents with, okay, number of documents is 3. Okay. And now here written number of documents with term T. See, our document is 3, it's not going to increase. Am I right? And now, how many documents has T? It's not telling that how many times T has. It's saying that number of documents with term T. See the word with term T. If T is there or not. It's not saying that how many times t is there, and that is the mistake the students is usually doing. Okay, it means if you find out this value, then this lower value cannot be increased by 3, because maximum document is 3 in our case. If 3, then the term t cannot exceed 3. Okay, it may be 3 or less than 3. Okay, it may be in all 3 documents, or it may be 2 or 1 document. Okay, that's why you must careful about that. Okay, and you can see here, suppose we want to find out IDA value for this. Okay, then, and remember, this IDF is for all documents, all review. It's not for review 1, review 2, review 3. It's for all, because we are going to find throughout the document the importance of the word throughout the document. And since the name, you can see inverse document frequency, it means if the frequency is less of that term, then the value will be more, importance will be more. Okay, that is the main idea behind IDF. Okay, let's check about IDF this. Then you can see this is here, and we are going to check in all documents, all 3 review. Okay, now the formula is number of documents. Number of documents is 3. Okay, now it's 3. And now the term this is available in how many documents? How many 3 documents? It's available in all 3 documents. Okay, that's why it's going to be 3 by 3 and log 1 will be 0. Okay, that's it. And you see why 0? Because it has no importance. Using this, we cannot conclude anything. Then from which review it's coming. Okay, this, if I say, tell me about this, from which document is coming, you cannot say. And that is the value that is coming. Okay, uh, check about each. Okay, now each, what is the idea value? Now the documents are 3, you can see 1, 2, 3 review, and now divide by the is 1, 3, 1, 4. Is this correct? This is wrong. Okay. See, I see the things that written with term t. Okay. It's not count the how many numbers of t. Is present or not? Then is present here? Yes, 1 document. Is present here? Yes, 2 document. Is present here? 1. Yes, 3 document. That's why it's a 3 by 3. That will be 0. Now log 3, that will be 0. Okay, means no importance. But here you can see very you can see number of documents is 3, and divide by in how many documents? Only 1 document, and that is 1. And log this will be log 3 by 1, this will be 4.8. And here 4.8. Okay, it means you can see the importance of this is very much higher than these 3. Even this. Why this is higher? Because SCARI is inside 2 documents. That's why the importance of very is more than this SCARI. And similarly, you can find long, very important, not very important. Okay, these are the very important. Okay, 0.48 means using these words you can find out from which document it's a coming. Okay, now if you take, okay, and then after the final is multiply with this. Okay, turn frequency of this into turn frequency turn frequency this in review 2, and then total IDA value, and it will be give you the total TFIDF value. This is the total. Okay. Okay. Now in this way, and the things that we have told you that less, if you less frequency means high important word. Okay. Now in this way we can find the TFIDF value, and once we get TFIDF value, then according to that we can say that from which document the value is coming. Okay. Let's do one example. Suppose we have 3 documents, 1, 2, 3, and we want to find this query, the cat, from which document is coming. if we see, then the answer is document 1 because the cat is there. But how computer will see? How computer will analyze it? Let's check. First, we have to find out the and cat. Okay, both, so that we can find out the importance of these two words in each document. Okay, similar fashion, we are going to find out TF, and then we are going to find out, and see, we are not going to find out TF for all unique words because our question is the and cat. That's why we are going to find only the in three documents and only cat in three documents. Okay, now we can get the turn frequency. Now the second thing is IDF. How we can find IDF for the similar, the all documents and number of occurrence of the number of occurrences the in all three, 1 2 3. That's why 3 by 3 log 1 equal to 0. And cat, number of occurrence of cat, document is 3. Okay, and cat is available here, cat is here, but cat is not here. Okay, that's why 3 by 2 0.8. Now how we can find TF-IDF value? Multiply with this. It means we are going to multiply this with this. Okay, and this with this you can find using this. And this for cat we are going to multiply this, going to multiply this, going to multiply this for document 3. Okay, in this way we can find the values for all document D1, D2, D3 separate, because we are going to find the and cat. You have to sum. D1 is here, D1 is here. Okay, the cat for document 1. See the document 1 for TF-IDF value for document 1, or the for document 2, for document 3. This is for the. And then for cat, we find out this. But how we can find from which document it's coming? Now we have to add it. Means the and cat for document 1, you can see. We have to add it. And this document 2 and document 2. Add it. And then from document 3, this one and this, add it. Which one is the more? The answer is there from that document. Okay, or you may get average of that. You can get, okay. Suppose here in this case, TF-IDF for document 1 that I told you, this one. Okay, 0 plus 3.06. You can see 0 plus this 3.0306. It will be this much. And if you go for this, then you will find this and this. Which one is the highest? Highest is this one. That's why answer is from computer. Computer will say using TF-IDF algorithm that document 1 is the correct answer. And in this way, your text is working inside the computer. Okay. Now you understand our text. After 30 minutes at 12, we will study more how we can use generative AI, LLM, okay, in our data set, okay. And then after we will see the hands-on or the implementation, okay. Is there any question? Please ask.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, tell me. Any question?
My question
Yes,
is
Bala.
regarded to my question is regarded to data collections. For instance, in the case of Nigeria, we normally used to find difficulties of data
So why
for
you find it
cybersecurity.
difficult to find data? Is this difficult in Nigeria? I saw you over
Yeah,
internet and lots of data sets are there.
related to
Hmm.
cybersecurity. So my question is, can we be able to web scrape to get relevance data, and also if such,
Of course,
if
you can do web scrape also. Okay, if you don't know the code, okay, you may find some code over GitHub. You may ask
mm.
ChatGPT; they will give you the how to do web scraping. Okay, if not, then you may communicate with me. I will give you a lots of code. Coding is
Yeah,
not problem. Okay.
I just wanted to know how reliable that data are. If
Okay,
I can
how
be able to website, how
see
reliable is the data
yes,
set? Yeah.
since it's going to come from web, okay, and we
Mm,
don't know
mm,
about that, but we can
mm.
mention in our document that we did this
Okay.
command, we use this code, and using this we can find out these kind of data we gather and we analyze. That's enough.
Okay. And then secondly, can we be able to perform like a sentiments analysis on the cybersecurity's data set that we will ascribe so that we can be able to know the nature of attack that is more prominently in Nigeria, for instance?
It means you are asking about text analysis or
Yeah,
command?
yeah. Can we be able to get much data and perform sentiments analysis on cybersecurity issues or reports so that we can be able to know the natures of attack that are more commonly in Nigeria
You
to
do,
perform sentiments analysis?
Yes, you can do. You can do and share your work with us so that we can help you more to analyze your Nigerian data set.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, do and share your overlay file. Write down your issue, and I will see and I will reply. I will try to sort out your problem as much as I can. Okay.
Thank you,
But
sir.
start the work. I did not see. You are see at this point of time only how many students? 73. Okay. But I found only few documents. Okay. Then how I can help you? See, only
So,
looking
Mr.
only.
Bala is very sincere. Means last session also, last summer school also, he has
Okay.
attended all, and he's very serious. Means he's telling he will do, means definitely he will do. Okay, I know
Okay.
him personally,
Okay.
so I hope also same from you, Bala.
Did you
Yes,
share
Samar.
Bala? Did you share your overlay file?
Yes, I was also among the rank, but I was trying to update some other
Yes.
documents.
Update that overlay file. I will check it regularly. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other question?
No, for now,
I,
sir.
I think Sumit sir will stop here because
Yes.
again we'll meet at 12.
Yes. 12 will meet. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Again, just join exactly at 12 o'clock.
Yes.
Thank you.